Hey everybody, Dr. Turpeau here, Black America's Love Doctor, and just coming to you to answer questions and talk about relationships and other topics. And just before we get into the question for this evening, I want to remind people to please, if they like these videos, please click like. Also, share the videos if you think it might be helpful for someone else to hear the information that we're talking about on these videos. Check out my website, blacklovedoctor.com, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, well, thank you very much for the introductory information. So now we are going to get into the question for the evening. So let's get into the question for the evening. All right, and this viewer says, Dear Dr. Turpeau, hello, new to this YouTube channel, and I enjoy it. I have been divorced for 6 months, and my ex will not accept the fact that we are no longer together. The marriage was a very abusive one, even to our children. I have involved the law, and they only do so much. What advice do you have that would help me to get him to realize the marriage is over? All right, so let's talk about this viewer. You're having a hard time, it sounds like. So let's get right into this. Hopefully, in time, it happens with a lot of people, and I think with most people, and hopefully in time with your ex, that he will eventually accept that you all are no longer together in time. But that can be a hard during that waiting that period can be a hard time if he's not acting appropriately and he's stalking you or uh, following you and doing things that really make you concerned. So um, it just takes longer for some people to get over a breakup. So hopefully it'll be sooner than later for him. Now, if he has shown, as you're saying, in his past, to have a violent nature, then the concern that I have for you, and I'm sure you have as well, is, and that is the safety, your safety. Definitely the safety of the children, but oftentimes when these people get obsessed about someone breaking up with them, they're really out to get you. But let's talk about your safety for this evening. He is experiencing, like a lot of people, withdrawal symptoms. Whenever you're in a love relationship, I tell people all love relationships are like addictions. And it can be a positive addiction or it can be a negative addiction. It's a positive addiction if the love relationship actually builds you up. Okay, so that's a positive thing. But if the addiction, the love relationship, uh, brings you down and tears you down, that's a negative addiction. So we do not want these negative addictions in our lives. We don't want people in our lives that bring us down. And if you're in a love relationship that brings you down, that's a negative addiction. So when people, oftentimes when they break their addiction to someone, they start experiencing withdrawal symptoms. And he is more than likely experiencing a lot of withdrawal symptoms because he was in a relationship with you that, and being in a love relationship, he was addicted to you. So he's having these withdrawal symptoms. His emotions, he's probably experiencing a plethora of a whole lot of emotions all up and down, feeling crazy, and this is why he won't leave you alone. So you got to be careful, particularly when these people tend to have a violent nature as well. You need to be very careful. And so let's review some things that you need to do. Okay? So the first thing, and I'm glad you did this, is you notified the police so that they can be on guard and know what's going on. So I'm glad you did that. Maybe you got a TPO, temporary protection order, or restraining order, and I think that's good. That's a good move. So I commend you on that first move. So let's talk about some other things that you can possibly do. One thing that I recommend that you consider is, even though he might goad you and try to persuade you, you don't owe him a closure meeting. You don't owe him a meeting where you feel like you have to have that meeting where you have that one last time meeting. Because of the nature, it's okay if you want to have that. In most relationships, you break up, it's okay to have that last meeting to get the closure. But in your case, when the person has proven to have some violent nature and abusive tendencies, you do not owe him that one last time meeting. So you do not need to go if you don't feel safe to have that one last time meeting. Because what can happen is if when he tries to make his case that you need to be with him and he's a changed man and he's going to do so much better, if you don't swallow that, if you don't swallow the bullshit, then he could actually get upset. And when he gets upset, he may actually start being violent with you because you're not listening to him and you won't give him another chance. So you do not owe him that one last meeting. So you do not have to have that meeting, all right? So, if in case you do need to meet with him because of the kids for some reason or that type of thing, make sure that when you do meet with him, that you do so in public so that there's an extra added level of accountability when people are in public. But never go out and meet with him one-on-one in private because his addiction to you, his violent nature, and plus being newly broken up, he will have a whole lot of emotions that could send him over the edge. So make sure you stay in public. Also, other steps you can take, record your phone messages. The phone messages that he leaves you, you want to record those audio messages just so you can have a record of what's going on. Change your alarm code to your house. So if you have an alarm at your house, security alarm, you might want to change that code. Also, be aware of your surroundings. Keep your car in the light. Keep your home, your house in the light. And always be constantly aware of your surroundings. Carry a cell phone. Usually, in this day and age, you don't have to tell people that. It's like an attachment to our bodies. So yes, carry your cell phone and maybe some cash somewhere, in your underwear, your bra, whatever, or in your shoe. Just keep some extra cash on you sometimes, just for extra precautionary. Be familiar with police locations. Okay, you may feel like if you're being followed, you may feel like you need to drive to the police station. So you might want to be aware, where they're located. And tell your family and friends, actually tell them what happened with you and your ex, and tell them that what's going on. Tell them that you're concerned that he's acting weird and he's stalking you, or you're concerned about how he might behave towards you. And if you let them know this, then they can be extra eyes and ears out for you to help protect you. And also let family and friends know when you're going out and who you're going out with. Let them know. Sometimes you might want to send them a picture or the name or the contact information of somebody that you're going out with, just so people can keep tabs on where you are. Your communication with him, again, because you have kids, you more than likely will have to be in communication with him. But you want to keep that communication very minimal. You want to minimize the communication. Only keep it about the kids, the things that you have to talk to them about. But when you talk to them, make sure that you are firm, clear, sometimes bordering on rude, as far as that there is absolutely no chance that the two of you will get back together. You can't be wishy-washy, because if you're wishy-washy and you're soft and you're not firm and clear and sometimes rude about there's no chance of getting back together, he will misinterpret your softness, your niceness, as giving him a glimmer of hope that maybe you all still have a chance. So stay away from statements like, well, I'm not ready right now, or see, that right now gives him hope. Well, if not now, then maybe if I do this, then later she'll be back with me. I need some time. Again, those quotes like I need time or not right now, just I need some space right now. These things provide hope. He said, well, not right now, but if I do this, she'll get with me. If I do this, she'll get with me. So that's why you stay clear, you stay firm. Okay? No question, no doubt, no fuzziness. No, we will never, ever, ever be back together again. Okay? So your attempt to not hurt his feelings or to be too nice, what could actually do more harm than good. And in the name, you're up here trying to protect his feelings, beating around the bush and not being firm with him. And if he gets a glimmer of hope like that, this will give him hope, and that hope will act like rocket fuel, just to launch him to say, well, wow, she said that not right now, or she said that I'm a nice guy, or she said that it's not me, it's you, it's not you, it's me, and all these soft statements. Those things can just send him and rejuvenate him and want to, wow, I can really make it work. So be consistent in your message that there's absolutely no hope ever will be again in life till the day I die, that we are not going to be together. So be firm, be clear. Don't give these soft messages, because he could just be to the point, he could be at the point where he's given up and he said, you know what, this isn't going to work. And if you say something soft and, well, maybe one day we can get together again, that'll get him excited again, and he's like, here we go, and he'll start ramp it back up, trying to get with you. So I know I'm talking about this a lot, but it's very important that you don't be soft in your messages, that the relationship is completely over. Okay? So these are just some tips for safety and communication when you're trying to get rid of an ex that's hanging on and refusing to let go. So I hope you enjoy your newfound freedom in getting to know new people, and the excitingness, the excitement of getting to know new people and potential new relationships. So as you're going out looking around, and I hope you are going out looking around and meeting new people next time, hopefully you'll make a better choice. Okay, so and as my oldest daughter always would like to say, she would say, be safe, have fun. And I will say the same thing to you, harmonious wishes. Okay? All right, so please share this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, this is Dr. Turpeau. Take care. Bye.